I believe we know him.
It's great news, Miep.
Yes. But where is he going to sleep? I mean, there's barely enough room.
Forgive me, I spoke without consulting you. I was just sure that
it's just that there's so little food.
Mr. Van Daan, I've tried. There are no more ration books to be had.
Where 7 can eat, 8 can eat as well.
I hope so.
If we can save even one life, we must.
Yes, you're right. Of course.
Yes, definitely.
Mr. Kraler will go to meet him. I will bring him up.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, it's fine to have him, but where are we going to put him?
You can have my bed. I'll just sleep on the floor.
It's very kind of you, Peter, but there's hardly enough room in there for you.
I know. I'll move in with you and Mother, and Mr. Dussel can have my bed.
No. Margot will move in with us, and Mr. Dussel can have her bed. It's the only way.
But why? Why can't I?
Because it wouldn't be proper. Please, Anne, don't argue. It's settled.
As far as I'm concerned, Mother can go jump in the lake. I don't know why I've taken such a terrible dislike to her, but I can imagine her dying someday, while Papa's death seems inconceivable to me. It's very mean of me, I know, but that's how I feel. I hope Mother will never read this or anything else I've written. She's not a mother to me. I have to mother myself. Who can I turn to? Only my diary. I have to become a good person on my own, but I know it will make me stronger in the end. Three and a half months in advance, and we're eagerly awaiting our latest edition. What will he be like? Miep says he's quiet, refined, and by all accounts, an excellent dentist. He's meeting Mr. Kraler at 11 sharp this morning, at a certain place in front of the post office. It's all very exciting, and totally nerve-wracking. What if they get caught? Those last hours are the most dangerous for a Jew who goes into hiding.
Thank you, Mrs. Van Daan. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's done.
Here, give me my hand.
Okay. There we are.
Everything went smoothly. Mr. Dussel was at the appointed place at the appointed time. He had to wear Jan's coat over his office jacket so no one would see the yellow star. He was amazed to be brought to the center of Amsterdam rather than into the country where so many hiding places are. Of course, he had no idea we were right upstairs waiting for him.
I must be dreaming. Mr. Frank, Mr. Otto Frank, I heard you were in Switzerland. A patient of mine said that you escaped to Marseille or Belgium.
That's what everyone thinks. The Nazis included, we hope.
We tricked them.
Yes.
We're so glad you could come today, Mr. Dussel.
We all are.
How can I ever repay you?
Not us. Miep and Mr. Kraler.
Without them, we couldn't live.
Aren't you scared, Miep? Sometimes?
We're not heroes.
You are much too modest, me.
We just don't like the Nazis. Anything about them.
Come, Mr. Dussel, you must be worn out.
Let's have a little toast for Mr. Dussel.
Cognac. We were saving it in case of illness, but...
What better way to use it? To Mr. Dussel, we are honored to have you with us.
Prost.
Prost!
Delicious. Too bad there's so little of it.
Mr. Dussel, I believe we know someone in common.
Oh?
Dr. Kinsler. We were friends in the old days, back in Frankfurt. What? What is it?
Dr. Kinsler was taken last week. Beethovenstraat. They took the whole block.
What is happening outside? Tell us.
All over Amsterdam, Jews are disappearing, being torn from their beds in the middle of the night. Cats are crying. Children come home from school and their parents are missing. Women come back from shopping and whole families vanished. It's almost impossible to escape unless you go into hiding. Thousands are being deported. The Blombergs, Professor Hollenstein.
Oh, God, no.
You got 5 minutes to get ready to grab what you can and throw it in a rucksack. And then you're herded into the Jewish theater for days, sometimes weeks, and then Westerbork, the transit camp. Every Tuesday, like clockwork, the train leaves for the east.
Mr. Dussel, do you know the Goslers? Their daughter Hanley and I, we've been friends since we were 4. They didn't come for them, did they? No, not Hanley, it can't be.
There was a family by the name of...
No.
I'm sure Mr. Dussel needs to get settled in before supper. I apologize that we can't offer you your own room. I trust you won't mind sharing one with my daughter.
I'm sorry for upsetting you all.
No, you had to tell us. We had to know.
Anne, why don't you show Mr. Dussel to your room?
Thank you for everything.
All he said, so terrible, so different from what Mr. Kraler's been telling us.
I like it better the way Kraler tells it.
Well, here we are.
Not very big, is it?
I've never shared a room with a man before. I hope I'll be a suitable companion. I know you'll miss the woman you live with terribly.
Charlotte and I have never been apart before. Everything happened so fast, I didn't have a chance to tell her where I was going. I didn't know myself.
You weren't supposed to. None of our friends knew. It would have been too dangerous. Not just for us, for them, and for Charlotte.
You seem like a bright young lady. I hope you'll bear with me.
I hope you bear with me. I seem to irritate everyone around here. What's she like, your Charlotte?
Charming, beautiful. You would like her. She's not Jewish, you know.
Oh, I know. Miep told us. That's my bed, and this is Margot's where you'll sleep. I know it's small and dark in here, but if you peek through the blackout curtain, you'll see the most beautiful chestnut tree in the world. I can't wait till it's in blossom, though I hope the war will be over and we'll all be home by then. I was wondering about the room. Margot always had in the afternoons, and I had in the mornings. Would that be all right with you?
Actually, I'm not my best in the morning.
Then you take the mornings, and I'll take the afternoons. Did you bring all your dentist equipment? I can't wait to see it. I love all those little mirrors. Will you fill all my cavities?
It's not easy being a dentist, you know. Children don't understand it.
What do you mean?
No one likes going to the dentist. They make fun of us. And believe me, it's no fun for us. Everybody hates us.
That's awful.
Tell me something. When you're in here, where do I go? Out there with those folks?
And Mushy,
Mushy?
Peter's cat.
A cat? No one said anything about a cat. He has it here?
Oh, you'll love Mushy. He's the sweetest cat in the world.
I hate cats. They give me asthma.
Don't worry, Peter keeps it in his room all the time.
Let's hope so. Tell me something. Mr. Kraler mentioned something about a schedule.
It's mainly about when you have to be quiet and when you can use WC. You can use it now if you need to
No,
because
that's fine. Thank you.
you don't know how important the WC can be when you're in hiding, especially when you're scared.
I understand. I think I'll lie down now.
You rest, Mr. Dussel. I'll do my best to make you feel at home.
Mrs. Colin Reese Parker with the BBC Radio Europe, November 12th. Yesterday, German forces entered unoccupied France. Acting quickly to counter sweeping Allied gains, Hitler sent armored columns to occupy Vichy France. The Vichy regime came to an end, and with it the final pretense that part of France was a free zone.
I can't sleep tonight, even after Father tucked me in. I feel wicked sleeping in a warm bed when my friends are at the mercy of the cruelest monsters ever to walk the earth. And all because they're Jews. We assume most of them are murdered. The BBC says they're being gassed. Perhaps that's the quickest way to die. No matter what I'm doing, I can't stop thinking about those who are gone. All we can do is wait for the war to end. The whole world is waiting, and many are waiting for death.
Shushing her.
Anne, little Anne.
Every night, Mrs. Frank. Every night. She's putting us in great danger.
Please, Mr. Dussel, go back to sleep. She'll be all right in a minute.
What happened?
Another nightmare.
Sounds like someone was murdering her.
Can I get you a glass of water? It was a bad dream, wasn't it? Do you want to tell me about it? Sometimes it helps.
No, thank you, Mother.
All right, try to get some sleep. I'll sit right here beside you.
I'd rather you didn't.
I see. Good night, then.
Would you send Father in? Please?
Edith?
She wants you, Otto. She's still trembling. It's all right. Go.
It's just a phase.
You weren't like this.
It's not that she doesn't love you. I'm just more like you.
Oh, Pim, I dreamt it broke through the bookcase, took us all away. The train was the Pim, the train going to the east. Did I yell terribly loud? Do you think anyone heard outside? Oh, Pim, I know what you're thinking, but I can't help the way I feel. I just love her.
Anne!
We don't get along, we never have. And now, I hate to be cooped up with her. I don't get along with anyone here. My nightmares, Pim, everyone hates me for having them. I can't stop them from coming.
We're all having nightmares, Anne, only you let them out. Your mother is having nightmares, terrible nightmares. She is having a very hard time.
I know, Pim, I'm trying to change. I have a better, finer side. But it's as if I'm split in two. What's good and what's bad, Pim, I don't know. I want to be a better person, but not if it means shutting myself off, hiding how I feel.
I understand. We've always understood each other, you and I. You know, Anne, you taught me something the day we arrived here.
Me?
Yes. You remember that first day when we came? Your mother and Margot were numb. Couldn't speak, couldn't move. I was a wreck with worry. But you, you ran through the rooms calling it an adventure. You showed me you could escape. And now, when I read my